Today, we're diving into Lace from Hollow Knight Silksong, a track that takes the elegance of a string quartet and twists it into a ferocious, fast-paced duel. It's an incredible example of how Christopher Larkin uses rhythm, harmony, and dynamics to mirror not just a boss fight, but the personalities of two skilled fighters crossing blades. Part 1. Instrumentation. At its core, the piece is written for a string quartet, 2 violins, a viola, and a cello. This choice immediately ties into the imagery of silk and strings, delicate yet deadly. The quartet gives the music both elegance and ferocity, exploiting the full pitch range across the ensemble. The violins soar at the top, while the cello grounds the music with depth and a harsh timbre. It's a brilliant decision for a dual theme, intimate, refined, but capable of sudden violence. Part 2. Rhythm and tempo. The tempo is brisk, sitting at 150 BPM. This keeps the fight breathless and the player constantly on edge. But what really makes the rhythm fascinating is its use of odd time signatures. The piece slips unpredictably between 5/4 and 3/4, creating a sense of disorientation instead of getting knocked off balance by Lace. At 1:59, something dramatic happens. The syncopation in the accompaniment disappears. For the first time, we hear a straightforward 1 and 2 and rhythm. That sudden clarity actually ramps up the intensity. The fight feels more urgent, more direct, and the music barrels forward with unstoppable momentum. Part 3. Melody and harmony. Harmonically, the track is grounded in G minor, but it frequently borrows chords from outside the key. For example, it often uses D major instead of D minor, injecting brightness and a little instability into the progression. The real crux of this piece, though, is its obsession with suspension and resolution. This is a classic technique where notes intentionally clash, creating tension, before resolving into consonance. There are many examples throughout the piece. For example, in the opening, a pedal note hangs above chords that grind against it, until it finally resolves downward. The upcoming violin ostinato continues the same idea, delaying resolution to keep the ear craving release. We hear it again at 1:25, and most strikingly at 2:30, where the music resolves with finality at the battle's close. The ending also uses contrary motion. The violins rise, symbolising the player's triumph, while the viola and cello descend, representing Lace's fall. A beautiful narrative detail written straight into the harmony. Part 4. Dynamics and articulation. One of the most striking qualities of Lace is its dynamic range. The quartet moves fluidly from whispered, quiet passages to grand, forceful climaxes. This is made seamless, pun intended, through the use of tremolando, rapid bowing that produces a trembling, buzzing timbre. Tremolando makes crescendos feel organic, like a wave swelling and breaking. It also builds tension brilliantly, as the rapid motion keeps the ear locked in suspense. Part 5. Texture and development. Instead of leaning heavily on repetition, Lace constantly evolves, making subtle changes throughout to keep the song fresh. For example, the chorus melody is given first to the violin, and then later passed to the viola. Then, returning to the verse, the violin plays a freer, more improv-feeling line rather than copying what came before. A standout moment occurs at 1:13, where a rhythmic ostinato is introduced. Each voice of the quartet enters one by one, layering upward in a slow textural build. It feels like an ascension, pulling the fight to a fever pitch. Overall, Lace is a masterclass in how to write for a small ensemble in a way that feels anything but. Its shifting meters, suspensions, and textual development make it as much a storytelling device as a battle theme. Elegant, dangerous, and unrelenting, just like Lace herself. If you enjoyed this breakdown, let me know which track you'd like to see next. And if you want more deep dives into game music, don't forget to subscribe if you can. It really helps me keep making these. Thanks for watching.